Mystic GLoLady here. This is the tarot reading for Virgo for the month of June 2015. Let's see what we have on the bottom. Ooh, the star, the wish card. Beneath you, what you have to work with this month. Virgo, what is it that you have been wishing for? Ooh, because the sun is definitely shining on you this month, Virgo. Then you have in the second house, you have the King of Wands, and it looks like we're working pretty good this month, Virgo. The Queen of Cups in the third house of communication, short distance travel. The Ten of Pentacles, the Wealth card in your home. The Six of Cups in the fun and family resources. The Three of Wands in the sixth house, or the work and health position. The Hangman is in your seventh house, right here. That's hanging yourself by the foot. Your own self-crucifixion in relationships. Okay? What is it in relationships that you need to work? Oops, sorry about the camera, folks. We just haven't quite figured out what is the best positioning to get the reading in. So we just have to work on things. Princess of Wands in the ninth house of higher learning and long distance travels. Are you considering going back to school? Now, these are general readings, Virgo. We have to do it symbolically and look at the symbols of the readings, because these are general readings. If you want to see what it is for you in particular, then we would have to do a personal reading, because there's no way that I can touch on everybody doing a general reading, because even though you have a Virgo sun sign, does not mean that all Virgos were born at the same place, date, and time. And that's what sets up a birth chart. And birth charts are as unique as your fingerprints. So, if what I'm saying does not resonate, then look to see what your moon sign is, or your ascendant, and see if they resonate higher with you than doing the general readings for your sun sign. Okay, so let's go back to the seventh and your own self-crucifixion with your relationships. The paperwork in contracts with other people's money. It's looking good. The same way with the lessons. It seems like partnerships are a big issue with you. And a career, it looks good. You might want to take a break out of the public's eye. The Nine of Swords in your 12th house position of hidden enemies and institutions and jails. And for some of you, it might be the relationship is estranged because of the partner being in an institution. And that could be giving you time to really consider the relationship with that person. And are you enabling that person to continue are you helping that person to grow and to allow them to learn their lesson? Okay, so right here, the sun in the first house would be in the sign of Virgo. And Virgo does like organization. It likes things in order. And if you have a bunch of signs in Virgo, I'd say that you're going to get a little bit more OCD, obsessive compulsive, as in things being organized, because that's just Virgo being Virgo. You like things in order. Now, in the second house, we have Libra, and Libra is balance, you know, getting our balance, and the North Node is there, and that's what we are trying to attain, you know, going towards, and it's getting that balance in our finances and our property. So, do you have balance in that? Then we have up here in the third house, we have Scorpio, and Scorpio is dark, it's hidden, it's secretive, and, you know, being in the third house, the communications, you know, are your communications out in the open, or do you have some that need to be out in the open? Okay, because we have Saturn. Saturn is transiting your third house, and it's retrograde. Okay, Saturn in Sagittarius is fun loving, likes to learn. Um, you know, with your partnerships, and being that it's going to be going back retrograde on the 16th, it's going to be going back into Scorpio, which will take it back into your third house. Okay, so your communications, where you know, have you learned the lesson in the communications that you really need to express? Because Saturn is that teacher, and if you haven't learned it, well, it's gonna be coming out even more. Okay, and then we have Pluto. Pluto right here in Capricorn, and that's also retrograde in your family resources, and that is a disruption sometime, because the Capricorn is a death and transformation. It's a rebirth. It's a regeneration. So are some people coming in and going out of your life, and some people come in and you're happy, and some people go out and you're even happier. Okay? And then in your workhouse with Aquarius in the 6th house, and things seem to be moving quite well in your work, getting out into the world. And you have your Pisces. Okay, your Pisces is, or shall I say, your 7th house. Pisces is in the 7th house, and it has the Neptune and also Chiron. So when we are looking at the illusions, the delusions, are you really seeing them? Do you really want to see them? Because Neptune, even though it's retrograde in the 7th house of partnerships, it's going back and taking off those rose-colored glasses. And is it them or is it you? Okay, that's doing some soul searching in there with other people. Here we have Uranus. Uranus is in Aries, and it's going to be touching in your 8th house and getting your contracts. There could be an unexpected windfall coming from other people, but make sure that those contracts are signed. You know, are they signed or not? Because if they aren't signed, then possibility of them passing you by is greater. Okay? Taurus, grounded, higher learning, long distance travel. You have your Gemini. The Gemini is coming up right here in your 10th house. Okay, your 10th house of career. But in that 10th house of career is where the sun is shining. The sun is shining on your career right now until the 22nd, when it will go into Cancer. But right now it's shining in on top of your career. So you have your sun, you have Mercury, and you also have Mars shining down on your career, communicating with your career. What do you need to communicate with your career in order to get it out there? Now, we have Venus right here in Cancer, and that is in your 11th house, and it will be there until the 6th. So when we're talking about going out into the world, loving everybody, but is it good, or do you need to love you a little bit more? Are you to keep it close to home instead of putting it out there into humanity? That's going to be a question. And then up here in the 12th house position, and we have Leo. And Leo is multiplying. So we are going to have the Venus going into Leo, and that's going to be on the 6th. And is that making you happy? Where is the love? And with multiplying in there, are you going back to school in order to find a healing type of work? Are you looking to heal in the institutions or the jails? Is that something that you can bring out, that you can heal? Are you also, keeping an eye? Is there any hidden enemies that you weren't aware of, that you are now aware of, and you are thinking about, what do I need to do in order to change things? So, what part of it do you have, Virgo? That's the big thing. Do you have some healing that you are going over, that you're thinking about? Where is the healing? Where is the healing, and what part do I have in it? So things are looking good for the month of June. Just see what your part is and what part that you can do to make a difference in society. So, Virgo, it has been another good month, and I look forward to July. Love you.